Hall. Okay. In the production, there are too many interesting functionalities are available, especially in D365. Regarding the production scheduling, there is one more functionality called capabilities. You can assign the capabilities to the resource. Actually, what is a capabilities means? A capabilities is, it's some sort of approach to help to modeling the resource requirement. What it means actually, for example, every production work order will have some route, and every route will point some machines. It could be machine 1 or machine 2. If it is both are same kind of machine, then you can create as a machine group, which is resource group. Okay, then the next things, for example, I have two machines group. Okay, let us example, this is the resource. Okay, resource I am using as a machine. I have two machines, paint 1 and paint 2. Okay, when I go to the paint 1, what I am doing here, my runtime is 2 hour for producing one piece. The paint line 2 also, I need 2 hour for producing one piece. This is my resource. But there is important point, paint line 2, even though it take 2 hours, paint line 1 also taking 2 hours, but paint line 2 is having a more some specifications. These machines are more automated, so I want to make these machines should be first preference for some sort of items. Then this kind of cases you need to create capabilities. So what I did is I go to the capabilities. Okay, so the resource capabilities, then I created one some sort of resource capabilities called single quoted is a resource capabilities. If my items are single quoted, if my item types are single quoted, that means what I'm saying is this is the capability, these two resources are belongs to these capabilities. Okay, but what I'm saying is I am updating as a level. The level is a very important factor here. If my level is 30, then you can use paint 1. My level is above 30, then use this paint line number 2. This is 75. So what I'm saying is you can take it as a thickness or density or whatever, you can keep it. For example, here as an example I am taking it as a thickness. If my paint thickness is less than 30 mm, paint line 1. If my paint line thickness is above 30 mm up to above 75 mm, then it should be paint line number 2. So when I create my route, I just define what is my thickness. Based on that, system will automatically get assigned what is a paint line. Okay, that is the use of the capacity. So for example, when I go to the production work order, so if you see this is the uh, item master. In that item master, you can see here, navigate to the particular item which I created. So this is the item, painted coil is item. In that item, we go to the route. There is a difference, is a head, what is the route and what is the important information, and the line level in which operation, all those things are important information. The fundamental difference here is in the resource requirement I am selecting capacity, and I didn't mention which machine this item is going to be consumed. I'm just say which capacity. And one interesting factor, the moment I say capacity, I also define minimum level needed. That means this particular item, my paint thickness is 55. Okay, so what is the important? So this is in the item. In the item route master, I define my thickness is a 55. Okay, then what will happen when I create my production work order? Let me create my production work order. So what system need to do, since my thickness is 55, it should take paint line 2 because paint line 2 is a 75, right? Let's see what happening when I go to the production work order. So production control and production work order. So I create new production work order. I select this item and enter the site. It's picking my route. I click create. So you can see now the paint line is created, production work order is created. And I'm going to estimate. Kindly note there is no start date, end date, start time, end time. because I'm not yet scheduled. Now I'm going to do the scheduling. The scheduling is two type of scheduling. I also explained the previous videos. One is called operation scheduling, another one is called job scheduling. Operation scheduling, in the sense, it will be take it as a whole. Job scheduling is a detail level. So first I need to run the operation scheduling. I'm going to be scheduled forward from the scheduling date. Click OK. Then you can see the date is created. So 5 and 5, and start time is 12 and 2. That means 2 o'clock it start and 12 o'clock it start and 2 o'clock it's finish. Then when I go here, when I click all jobs, I cannot see which paint line. But I already say my paint line thickness is 55. Let's see. I need to done my job, schedule the jobs. Again, go to the scheduling jobs, forward from the scheduling date, click OK. Well done. Now I go to the production recorder. I click my jobs. I can see it is automatically pick paint number 2. Why it's pick paint number 2? Because when you go here, so this, even though paint number 1, paint number 2, both are in the same number, based on this capacity here. So this is a capacity level I defined, because the paint number 2 is a capacity 75. So this is above 30. So system is automatically taking 75. So this is the use of capacity. So when you enter that, capabilities, when you enter the capabilities into the resource, you can define in which machines has to be performed based on which capabilities. For example, both are machines, paint 1, paint 2, both are machines or resource, but the paint 2 has capability to run the thickness up to 75 mm thickness paint line, and paint 1 has the capability of thickness is 30. So these capabilities will lead how your production recorder going to be scheduled. So this is the usage of capabilities defining in the resource.